Hello and welcome. So in this lesson, we are going to be learning about how to calculate the percentage of an amount. Let's get right into it. The question says 15% of 300. Now you know that 15% is the same thing as 15 all over 100. And now when you see of or multiplied by in a question, it simply means the multiplication sign. Then times 300. 300 is can also be the same thing as 300 over 1. So what to do next? You can decide to multiply 15 by 300 and then over 100 and you still get your answer. But what I'm going to do is 100 times 1 is 100. 300 divided by 100 is 3. So I'll cancel this zero out. And then I'm left with 15 times 3. Now if you calculate 15 times 3, what will it give you? 45. So 15% of 300 is going to be 45. You can also think of this in like real life situations. So if you had about 300 maybe sweets, and then you are asked to give your sibling 15% of it, you are giving him 45 pieces of sweets out of 300. That's how it works. Over to this, you have 25% of 20. Now, 25% is the same thing as 25 over 100. And your off there means multiplication. So you multiply by, and then 20, which is also the same thing as 20 over 1. Two things here. My zero here can cancel. 20 divided by 100 is what? 2 over 10. So 0 can cancel 0 there. I'm left with, this is 25 times 2. Your 25 times 2 is 50. 5 times 2 is 10. 0. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus the 1 up is 5. So I'm left with 50 and then 10 here. So over 10. Now you remember that 5 times 10 is 50 and 10 times 1 is 10. 10 will cancel. I'm left with 5 as my answer. You can also use this in real life situations too. Maybe if you had 20 notebooks or something like that, how much will your answer be if you had to give someone 25% of 20? Oh, I'm giving the person just 5 pieces. So even if it's with money, it will still work. Whether it's with material things or with money, you can still use this kind of calculation for it. All right. The last question here is 20% of 45. 20% of 45. So your 20% is the same thing as 20 all over 100. And then times 45. This your 0 cancel 0. What are you left with? You are left with 2 over 10 times 45. I'll take an interesting turn. I know that my 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. And then all over 45, all over 1. You can also make it all over 1 since I'm no number. 2 here will cancel 2. What am I left with? 45 over 5. But you will not leave this as your final answer because you can still simplify this, right? So let me just clean the button. So I can still simplify this. 45 divided by 5 is what? I know that's 9. So my final answer would be what? 9. That's how to find percentage of an amount. If you enjoyed this video, support by liking and subscribing. Also, share to your friend that really enjoys maths. See you in the next video. Bye bye.